Okay, let's start from the beginning. I am Veronica, a crochet designer specialized in crocheted toys, aka amigurumi, if you heard that before. Yeah, I have recently developed and published a brand new product. This product is a amigurumi wall calendar, and you are going to get to follow me when I pick up my first batch of amigurumi calendars for 2023. This idea actually started from a crochet along idea. I've been hosting crochet alongs for a couple of years now, and I enjoyed so much the community that is gathered during a crochet along is just amazing. Yeah, so a crochet along and the desire of making a book. But a book is a really big project, so I thought that maybe a wall calendar would be a more easy project to start with. I also love planning myself, and I use calendars and bullet journals as well, so this wall calendar just felt like the perfect thing to try and make. I actually started with this project a couple of months ago, and yeah, as usual, I started off with validating my idea. So I asked around on Instagram and Facebook if this product even would be interested for people to buy, because it was just an idea in my head, and before starting anything and just making it, it's always good to ask around and see if there is interest in your thing that you're making. I also made a mock-up because this is a product that I haven't seen before, so I figured that my followers and customers haven't really seen one as well, and just to visualize for myself and for everybody else what my actual idea was, I made a mock-up of a calendar. It was the January calendar spread. The January spread I actually also used as a freebie to get the buzz out there and get people to see what I'm up to and to get new potential customers to my email list. After validating my idea, it was time to figure out a theme for the calendar. I decided pretty early that I wanted a theme for all the 12 amigurumis that would be a part of this calendar, just because I feel it's easier to come up with ideas if you have a theme to base them on. So I had a theme in mind. It was space. I was so excited for this theme. And then I did something that was a good idea. Because I love getting my community involved in what I'm designing and what I'm making. So I asked in my Facebook group and on Instagram what theme they would like to have in the amigurumi calendar for the amigurumis. And I had space, I had forest, and I had a third one that I don't remember. And my hopes were up because I was like thinking, yeah, space is such a great theme. Everybody will pick space. I was so wrong. We landed on forest, actually. Forest got the most votes on both Instagram and Facebook. So the theme for the Amigurumi Calendar 2023 is forest, and all the amigurumis have something to do with forest. I was a bit concerned. I thought that I would have a hard time to come up with amigurumi ideas for a forest theme, but it went pretty well when I realized it doesn't need to be forest stuff. It can also be things that you might find in the forest, for example. I was also concerned about the color scheme because a lot of things in the forest is green, brown, gray. And that isn't really the colors that I usually work with. So I had to work a lot around the yarns I have picked up. And from the yarns, I decided, okay, I'm going to make this and this and this. After that, it was time to start sketching and crocheting. And yeah, that went pretty smoothly. I had a couple of ideas in mind and I started with those that was easier. And then during the time I was crocheting those amigurumis, I figured out the more harder ones, or the one I hadn't figured out already. After I had designed and crocheted and started writing up the pattern, I actually contacted my testing group and started putting out my patterns for the calendar in my testing group. So I decided to publish them in groups of 3 or 4 patterns at a time, because that way my testers would get the hands on the patterns much earlier than if I would have finished all the amigurumis at the same time and just published every amigurumi pattern for them. I decided in a pretty early stage that I wanted to pre-sell this calendar because it is a big investment to order 100 copies of something that you have never sold before and you have no idea if people are going to buy it. Because I validated my idea before, I knew that there was interest, but I didn't specifically know if people were willing to pay for a calendar. I have been pre-selling products before, and I think it's a great way to validate once more your product before you actually order the physical item. I also set up a sales goals for myself. This goal was pre-selling 100 amigurumi calendars. This was very hard. I didn't achieve it, but I got so many pre-orders that it was worth for me to order the amigurumi calendar. I also had to figure out how to make a calendar. I researched and found 10 printing companies in Finland that prints calendars, and I decided to go with one that I knew someone else who has ordered calendar from this company, and she was really happy with how they turned out. So I decided to go with that. It is called Picaset. It is a local printing company here in Helsinki. It was also very convenient because when it's in Helsinki, I actually could go and look out the first draft of the calendar, and if there was possible things that I wanted to change, I had the possibility to do so. Hi, I just came home from fetching my box with all the Amigurumi calendars 2023. It was quite a project to manage to get them home, but they are now here and we are going to open the box and look how they turned out. This is such an unreal feeling from planning a project, designing the amigurumis, writing the patterns, having everything in digital form, sending it to the printer, and now finally having the final piece in my hands. It looks so good! So this is the front, It is yellow and pretty as you wanted. I made a poll on Instagram and asked you if you wanted the white background or the yellow one. And you said, mostly of you wanted the yellow one. So here is the yellow one. The calendar consists of 12 amigurumi patterns, and the above page includes the pattern and a picture of the amigurumi, and the other page includes the month where you can plan all your amigurumi project or what else you want to plan on there. It is a 4 when you have it closed. It is a 3 when you open it, so it's quite big actually. I asked for this kind of binding, so when you sit in your couch and want to crochet, you can turn away the calendar part and just look at the pattern, and vice versa. So if you just want to sit and plan, you can also easily turn it away and there is no bump or weird thing. This part is great. So the paper is a matte, certified, like forest-friendly paper, and it's print here in Helsinki, so it's super local. As you saw, I was fetching them myself with my pulka and with tram and bus. So yes, limit the environmental impact on these guys. But yeah, it looks so freaking pretty, and the colors are really nice and bright and colorful, and I was really scared that the amigurumis would look weird when they are like zoomed in so much, but no, they look really good. The quality is really great. I was also scared that I might have missed something in my settings when I was editing it. This calendar is made on Canva. Can you believe it? It's a free program. It is made on Canva, and the printing quality turned out to be great. So yeah, I'm so happy. And in the corner there is always the colors for each project. I think that is a really cute detail. Hi Safran, do you need something? Hi, do you need love and cuddles? Love and cuddles. So yeah, this is her. This is the calendar, and I have 100 copies in the box. I'm of course going to save one for myself, and I'm also going to give some away for Christmas. And I have now 30 calendars that I'm going to pack and ship away, and then I have around 12, I think, digital copies that is going to be sent out in a couple of days, because I need to tweak some of the editing so that it is easy to print out on your home printer if you want so. But yeah, there's also on the back side all the abbreviations and yarn. I have actually this time put a list on the yarn I'm using, but also a list on all the other yarns that would be perfect for these amigurumis. And yeah, and the color key and materials, everything you need. And each first day of the month in 2023, I'm going to publish a video tutorial. So for example, the 1st of January, I'm going to publish a video tutorial where I crochet Brita the bullfinch, and in February I'm going to make a video where I make the lost mitten, and so on. So if there is something that you feel it's confusing in the pattern, no worries, I am going to show you in detail on the YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss all those videos. But I'm super happy and so excited to start planning my next year in this calendar. Let me know down in the comments what you think, how it turned out. Do you like it? Let me know. Let's start packing. Thank you so much for following along on this journey together with me. If you have any questions regarding on how to design and publish your own wall calendar, for example, or just designing amigurumi patterns in general, put them in the comments down below and I will definitely go through each and one of them. And don't forget to go and check out the Amigurumi wall calendar for 2023. It is the perfect gift for yourself or for your best amigurumi friend. I'll leave the link down in the description. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!